Hello again, this is Vitaly, real estate agent as you guys know, and George Stamadianis, attorney at law. We're here to talk about trusts. What happens after you buy the property and what's the benefits of the trust? Okay, George, take it away.
All right. So now you've bought a house, right? And you want to know what's next. It's a huge investment. You have your family to think of. So a trust is something that you might want to look into. Now, there's a couple different types of trusts. We've got your land trust, and then you've got your revocable trusts, irrevocable on very limited situations. You might want to do that. But let's talk about land trust first. Why would you want a land trust? A land trust is usually something that you'd want if you want to keep your financial information private. You don't want everybody to know you own this property. So like this would be something you would do before you bought the house, and you'd put it in the land trust, and instead of saying people being able to look up your name to say, hey, does this person own a house? The only thing they're going to be able to look up and see with your address is it would be trust number 1298732, Chicago trust number 1238762, ATG trust number 1. So it keeps everything private. You could also have some limited estate planning there, and you could say, okay, if I die, who does it go to? And then if you pass away, it'll go to this person, that person, what have you. And then you've got your revocable trusts, which is more of an estate planning tool, and the purpose of that is there's a lot of benefits, but the biggest one is an estate plan. You just bought your house, and you want to make sure that in the future everything is taken care of. What happens if you die? If you want to avoid probate, you want to put your house into a trust, you're going to avoid probate. You can designate who gets what. Once I pass away, I want this house to be sold, and then the proceeds go to my kids, go to my wife, what have you. Let's say it's your second marriage, and you want your wife to be able to live in that house for the rest of her life. But she's got kids, you've got kids, you want that house to go to your kids. You can put the house into a trust, have her get to live in the house for the rest of her life, and then once she passes away, the house goes to your kids. What happens if you become incapacitated? You don't have the ability to handle your own affairs. This can be outlined in that trust. So it's an extremely good tool if you want to plan for the future.
And on one note, I do have a trust. George has actually created a trust for me, and I'm very, very happy because it outlines everything, what can happen when I'm not around, and it makes it very simple for you and for your, for everybody involved when you have something is actually created versus if something happens to you, there's nothing. So so yeah, if you have guys questions, give us a call. And George would be happy to to answer any questions you might have regarding trusts and help you to do estate planning. He's a real estate attorney, but he's also attorney who creates trust and estate planning as well. So give us a call. Thank you.
All right, thanks.